In the news today, October has already begun with a bang, and it's only the beginning. The cross-border payments program is moving faster, and gold prices are already expected to rise a lot in the next few years. Now, Meld Gold has confirmed that gold will be tokenized on the XRP ledger. The first transaction went through yesterday, and more will happen throughout October. This is very good news, and remember that the SEC deadline is coming up in just 6 days. At the moment, XRP is worth 62.9 cents, which is up about 2.88% on a daily basis. I think that XRP may be the most bullish October project of all. In a document called Gold, Raising the Forecast, the price targets for gold were laid out all the way to the end of 2025 next year. With gold prices recently going over $2,620, UBS predicts that they will reach as high as $2,900 by the end of next year, in September 2025. This is a big jump, and it backs up what JP Morgan said in August in a research paper: we are entering a commodity ball supercycle. Also, remember that gold and cryptocurrency go together. This positive view that gold prices will go up also shows the direction and strength of the predicted bullish trend in the financial markets. Additionally, as everything, including gold, is tokenized, put on the blockchain, and made digital, crypto stands to gain a lot from this change. XRP in particular will be able to tokenize gold on the XRP record. Meld Gold wants to add 2 stablecoins to the XRP system. One will be backed by gold and the other by silver. The movie below shows how Meld Gold thinks trading gold on the XRP ledger could be helpful. Please pay attention. This is pretty interesting. If you've heard me talk about this before, it might sound like I'm saying it again, but there are 2 main types of gold users: direct retail users who want to buy small amounts of gold but have trouble getting access to it, and larger users who probably have access to gold in a number of ways right now. On the blockchain side, 2 different people are very excited about different things. This means that access is really what makes it work for real store users. So getting gold in bulk for $10, $100, or even $500 at a time does come with a high premium if you want to trade it in person. And get to it locally, there are a lot of problems. It also loses a lot when you sell it. When you trade in actual goods in smaller amounts or denominations, the spread costs a lot. For those people, the idea that they could buy a very small amount at spreads that professional traders see is especially exciting. One of the most important things is being able to buy and sell gold and silver. I think that trading spreads that are usually only available to big companies are really interesting and make access more open to everyone. It being possible to do it 24 hours a day in such small amounts and to send it to other people, then that really starts to put together the parts that make gold usable again as money. Once more, the idea is that you could use gold instead of fiat currency if you don't feel safe with it. It's kind of like putting down the foundations for something bigger, and we're making great progress on fixing some of these problems along the way. This is really big news, and as you may have heard, the first trade happened yesterday. More will happen throughout October, which supports the story of October, especially for XRP. I think XRP is the best, and I'm sure its price will go through the roof once a lot of people start using it. Everything will be tokenized and move through the XRP ledger. As we can see in this post by Chad Steenguber, this post shows how the price and market value of XRP went up after $800,000 was put into it. The market cap went up by $4.74 billion with just $800,000 in over a week, which is a big jump. But just think about what it would be like if institutions started using XRP. Every day, not just once a week, every day, millions or even billions of dollars are put into it. The price of XRP is going to go through the roof, and institutional adoption rules are making the SEC case even stronger. This is why I'm so optimistic about XRP and crypto in general. There is a lot of money to be made in this area right now, which is why I just recently set up a free-to-join Discord server. There are currently 360 of us working towards financial freedom, and every day we learn more and get bigger. If you want to join the family, the link to join is in the description below. Because believe it or not, time is running out very quickly. There are pictures from Ripple in this post that show the cross-border payments program action timeline. It is easy to see from both pictures that everything is set to go by the end of this year, in 3 months, or on January 1st, 2025, which is 6 months from now. And the only part of the action plan that goes all the way through to the end of 2025 is the stage of review. Basically, they are just going over what needs to be changed to make sure that their structure is correct and works. This action timeline is backed even more by this video from Smokehead, which shows a live tracker of digital asset payment regulations around the world. It looks like 90% of all of them will be in place before or by 2025. One more thing is that the regulatory structures can speed up even more, as geopolitical events often affect and shape regulatory choices and the use of crypto. There is a lot of evidence that Russia wants to use cryptocurrency markets to get around US sanctions, and then use cryptocurrency to do business with other countries. It's important to know this because this situation will make us economic penalties much less effective. As we speak, Russian laws are already going into action. The only thing that could stop this is if the US sped things up. Now that Gary Gensler is still the chair of the SEC and the Ripple XRP lawsuit case seems to still be up in the air, I think that America needs to fire Gary Gensler and give XRP the legal and regulatory clarity it needs to start fighting back against Russian economic control. One more time, remember that XRP could skyrocket in value and reach above $1 if there is no appeal. The deadline is in 6 days, and I believe there should be no appeal. They have definitely lost the case, and there's no reason for them to do so. We are also beginning to see the changes. Regulatory compliance has already happened. As of today, the big banks have to meet new rules that are part of the world change in the regulatory framework, which will eventually lead to Basel II. Also remember that all of this is big for XRP because both it and Ripple are on the BICE's Basel Committee. So October and the rest of this quarter Q4 of 2018 will be great months for XRP. Do you remember when CEO Brad Garlinghouse said the market value would reach $5 trillion by the end of the year? Listen to this. But you said not long ago that the crypto market will double in size and reach $5 trillion by the end of 2024. Just by the end of this year, that's a big guess. I agree, it's not really that big of a guess when you think about it. This market is run by supply and demand, just like any other market. Fewer coins are being made for many reasons, but one of the most important ones is that Bitcoin is used. There is more desire, and the ETF is a big part of that. Plus, I believe people are becoming more aware of the value of crypto as an asset. The market is worth $2.5 trillion. It might be a little less than that now. But all it does is say that it thinks it will double by the end of the year. And if anything, I think I probably didn't see that coming. I think that Washington is still trying to figure out what this market is all about and who is writing the laws or possible laws that will try to block it. And I don't think they really understand how strong and how fast this market is growing. Do you think that regulating this and putting up hurdles will be good for the market? There is no doubt. I mean, the United States economy, which is the biggest in the world, has been one of the biggest problems for the crypto market. There has been a flood of new ideas, businesses, and money into markets, which has actually helped those markets. It's now law in Dubai, Singapore, and even the UK as part of the EU. The US has been very far behind. I think that this government led by the SEC is pretty against crypto. As chair, Gary Gensler has really taken, because he doesn't get it. I believe some of what you say. Maybe he doesn't, the people who work for him don't. Yes, I know that seems like a very short time and a huge jump of $2.5 trillion from where the market is now, but as we have seen, many new rules and regulations are being put in place right now, in the last quarter of 2024. Once the elections are over and regulations are clear, institutional money is likely to cause a huge rise in crypto assets. However, Garnier has said that his $5 trillion goal is too low. And with XRP possibly becoming the first and only asset in the US with clear legal and regulatory guidelines in just 6 days, it is showing itself to be the gold standard. I think it will make big gains in October and in the months and years to come. So think about it on your own, or even better, come to the Federal Score server again next below to chat and learn a lot more. As always, don't think short term, think long term. See you next time.